What's up? What's up? What's up? Make sure I hit that like button. Don't need to be in the camera. Don't mind my setup. Alright, show. Let's get started. Which deck should I use first? Should I use the Starseed Oracle deck or should I use the Psychic Tarot deck? Which one? Which one y'all want to go with first? These got more like positive messages. Starseed, this is the one the Starseed is gonna resonate with. So if you're a Starseed, you probably gonna like this one. But if you, which one? So make sure y'all hit that like button. Hey, we at 30K, so thank y'all for getting me to that number. Really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Why not? Like, man, you know people need to see this video. Who could? Y'all know somebody could benefit from a free reading, right? So hit that like button, share. Shout out to Synergy Podcast coming through. Yeah, trying to wait till more people come in. Like so, everybody gets a free reading if you want one. Like literally, everybody gets a free reading if you want one. So all you gotta do is say, "Hey, pick me." Just celebrated my birthday on the 13th. Oh, shout out to you, Alicia. Happy belated birthday. My daughter's birthday was on the 14th, so I didn't actually. I was off live for the past 2 days. So shout out to the Aries that's in here. Glad my video was able to help in some sort of way. So I actually was supposed to get on live yesterday, but I was talking to one of my brothers in the military, so like that took a lot of my time. So we back. So make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Come on. All right, so I guess I'm gonna just intuitively pick because I know y'all want this one. So Craig from Maine, shout out to you coming through. I've never been to Maine before. How's the weather out there right now? You a Gemini? My cousin is a Gemini. There's a lot of creative geniuses who are Geminis. I'm a Pisces, so like we kind of the same. Kind of the same. Mandy Cake, shout out to you coming through. So, who wants to be the first? Who wants to go? Oh wait, let me before anybody go first. I'm gonna just pull a card for the live. What should we look for this upcoming moon? That's what I was supposed to be on. I was supposed to be seeing what I forgot what full moon is coming, so my bad. I could research it right now though, right quick. Cause that last full moon, boy, that was a hell of a full moon. I can't even lie. So which one if I was supposed to be someone great? Come on, your birthday is backwards from mine. So my birthday is 3/14. So yes, you're supposed to. If you had that question in the back of your head, that's because you was somebody great in your past life. Oh, so it's the pink moon. So hey, let's I know that last full moon, it really did a number on me. Not really did a number, but made me expose some shit. So let's see what the three signs that's most affected by this full moon. Libra. Oh, so it's a full moon in Libra. So I'm a Libra moon. So this is actually gonna be good for me now that I think about it. So thank y'all for reminding me, cause my sign is literally Libra moon. So this pink moon is gonna benefit me in a major way. So It's a shining light on power dynamics in relationships and those imbalances that you may be avoiding. For those most affected by the April 22 full pink moon, that means initiating conversations with your closest relationships and confronting injustices that may negatively impacting them. So this is gonna be like if you need to heal some shit with a person, or you need to talk about some shit with a person, like that's what this full moon is gonna be doing for people. And you don't gotta be just a Libra to get affected by this full moon. Like so, everybody can. So Cancer is gonna be affected by this. Libra and Capricorns will be affected by this the most. The signs least affected by this full moon will be Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So even though I'm a Pisces sun, my Libra moon like is what's the reason I'll be so impacted by it. But if it's straight off, if I was just a Pisces and didn't have a Libra in my chart, I wouldn't be too much affected by it. So check y'all sun, moon, rising, and Venus to see like if y'all gonna be impacted by this full moon. So it's gonna be some conversations that's happening uh with loved ones, friends, close people in your life, like that need to be happening. Some of you probably was avoiding some type of conversation, so it needs to be had. So whatever that is, I don't know. I don't know who I need to have a conversation. I truly don't avoid nobody. Like I don't avoid having conversations. So, but yesterday the conversation I had was truly like actually some full moon energy type of. It was a full moon energy conversation. So that was like I could see that happening. So I don't know if I'm gonna be impacted more, or if I'll have any more conversations. I mean, yeah, conversations like that. But it wasn't a conversation that I was trying to avoid. But like it was one of those conversations. So it was very powerful. It opened up my eyes a lot more. Like I had hella epiphanies, like just off the strength of that conversation I had yesterday. So that was with my military brother who I served with in the Marines. So shout out to him for like shit helping me like see from a different perspective. So what's the energy of the live tonight? And we going with the Star Seed Oracle deck, like so. But Alicia, yeah, you born at 11/11, the opposite of my birthday, like off the strength. Aries energy is definitely successful energy. Like, do you know your life path number, Alicia? Don't know card? I guess I'm gonna just have to pull a card until or one might pop up eventually. What do we need to know for tonight? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. You said no, you wish you did. Your life path number is your birthday, so 413 plus your shout out to Tasha coming through. It's your birthday plus it's your full birthday added up. I don't know why I'm fucking getting confused at, but it's your full birthday added up. So my birthday is 3/14/1990. That will add up to a 9. Like when you add all those numbers to a single digit. See a lot of new people. Definitely new people coming through. Tasha, you've been absent for a minute, but I ain't gonna. I know we got life to live, so ever since I've been doing these readings, like I've been tapping into like more of a different audience. So they ain't here for like the book club or whatever. They here for something else. So the card that popped out for tonight is called the Star Ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. So, oh yeah. Once again, I definitely hit 30K yesterday, and I actually told myself I was gonna hit 30K on April 14th when I hit 20K last month on my birthday. So for that to come into fruition, you need to manifest that. Yeah, I wasn't too. I mean, you know how you're supposed to be super excited, but you really don't, because you knew it was gonna happen. What's mine, Jalen? I want to know. All right, your life path number is, and this is for Omar. 6, 7, 8. Your life path number is an 8, Omar. So yeah, you destined to get you some money. You definitely wait. No, it's not. I forgot. My hold on. Let me take that back. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, one. You are destined to get money. Like I thought your life path number was an 8 because I missed the two first, but yeah, Omar, your life path number is 1. That's all about leadership, all about yeah, money. My your address is very important too. Like wherever you live, your address equaled out to a single digit number, it'll give you the energy surrounded that house. So uh yeah, Omar, shout out to you. Tasha, I'm gonna need your the last four, the last four of that year, so I can tell you. But let me before you give me that, let me just read this card. But it says star ancestors. It says the ancients knew much more than we did about our connection with the stars. Just talking about astrology. It says their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship created in precise alignment with the stars exist in all corners of the world. What if ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? You're being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul, to tap into the part of you that remembers and knows all ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. All mystic knowing blooms in your heart. All potent power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by rememberings of star ancestors, to look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong, when we do the unexpected. So often, a creative solution is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. You're here to remember and uncover ancient secrets and transmissions, technology, and wisdom that are so needed on the planet right now. To unlock your soul's memories of a time when we lived in harmony on Earth and one day will again. It says, repeat after me, everybody. You don't have to say it out loud, but it says, I am ready to remember ancient mysteries and secrets from deep within. So, all right, so Craig Parker, uh, it says 9, 12, 20, 24. That first one is a 7, so that's a spiritual life path number. You probably very, or whoever birthday that is very spiritual. And the other one is 6, 24, 40. And that second one is a 4, a life path number 4. So that's a abundance, a money life path as well. So yeah, the one, yeah, that one, the one I just said, that was a 4. So you could definitely be destined to get you some money. Life path numbers 1, 4, 8, and there was another. It's another one. It's a few of them that's like destined to be like have a lot of abundance. But just because your life path ain't those numbers, don't mean you can't get that, because it's all about free will. So you can manifest whatever you want in this life if you work towards it. So yeah, but Tasha, in order for me to you to participate, I need to know like what year you was born. But y'all definitely hit that like button. Who's first up? Who's first up? Who wants a card first? Well, who resonated with the last card? If y'all resonated with that, make sure you hit that like button. Capricorns is also destined to get money as well. Shout out to Taylor coming through. Use the first like. So Alicia, I know you wanted to read it. You can get one off the strength. It was your birthday recently. So Capricorns are definitely signs that's destined for like success. Like that's why they work so hard. People think like they. I don't know, cause I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart, so people feel like he too focused on success. I don't have too much fun in life, honestly. You said your wife is affected by every full moon. Honestly, we all are affected by all the full moons. Like you just don't really pay attention to like how you're affected. But your energy, like women are just more feminine, so like they gonna show it. But men, we hold shit in, so but we feel shit internally. So when the full moons come, like if you really in tune with your body, you would tell like like you could tell like they think they're lucky and success come easy. There could be East Coast that climb. Yeah, Capricorn success definitely don't come easy, but they did that. Here's the thing: people on the outside will always see a person like successful, but they never see like the origins, like how I even got to that point, like low key. But it'd be like truly hard work and dedication. People think my channel started blowing up overnight. Like I was literally working on this mug since 2017. Like now it's starting to just blow up because I've been consistent every day. I've been posting videos every day, so the work shows for itself. So the first person who gets a card is Alicia Dawson. What does Alicia need to know? What is Habib intention energy toward me? Okay, I'll answer that for you too, Taylor. I'm gonna have to get another deck out for that one though. Definitely nothing comes easy. So I used to be like in my Pisces energy where I thought like everything should come easy. But then I started learning my birth chart and I like started tapping into like other sides of me and I'm like, oh shit, I realized I need to work for my success too. So like I got to benefit off like being treated like I won't say like royal, but as a kid I felt like I was treated kinda like privileged. I felt like I was a privileged child. Even though I grew up in the hood, I felt more privileged. So when I got older, I always just thought things were supposed to come to me like that. But like I said, once I started tapping into those other energies within me, I realized, oh no, that's not gonna happen to you for the rest of your life. Like shit, if you sit on your ass and wait for something to come for you forever, it ain't gonna never come, no matter how much it used to happen when you was a child. Like, nah, because you're not in that same energy. If you still in the same energy as a child, still have the same beliefs and imaginations when you was a kid, yeah, what happened? But as an adult, you gotta work. So I started tapping into that Capricorn energy when I started working, like putting in the extra work. So it pays off. She's watching with me. A peek notification popped up. Hey, if it piqued her interest, that means she's supposed to be in here too. So she doing the right things. And that was for Craig's wife. Dang, Alicia, do you want a card to come out? Because I've been shuffling for a minute. One more before I just pull one. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already, though. Damn, a whole half deck tried to pop out. Two cards popped out. One says the blue flame. Oh, three cards popped out. God damn. You're not for everyone. And it says forge, don't follow. I know that's right. I work hard. I'm gonna need. Shout out to the Navy vets. I'm a Marine vet, entrepreneur myself, so that's why you here. So I can see just with the cards that popped out, Alicia, who you are. Like you are a leader. Like you're meant to like forge a new path. You're meant to be a trailblazer, and like so people could follow behind you. Like, and you're not for everyone. You probably grew up feeling like you didn't fit in. You probably wanted to fit in, but like never like you always feel alone, even in like grown crowds of people. Like you still feel alone. Like that's because you're star seed. Like says the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So you about to be tapping into some past life energy. You about to be tapping into some of your star seed energy. So let's read and see what these cards say. And this is the blue flame. You said you're a Lyrian star seed. Oh, I shout out. I love the Lyrians. So Lord will defeat you. Somebody said that. You're not gonna show that message because that's a negativity. But it says this is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions, and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary. When we're going through it alone, elsewhere they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating the physical kundalini, awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. So I experienced the kundalini awakening like in 2018 when I was like meditating, like so you probably be experiencing something of that nature. Says many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. That's dealing with the shadow side. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. And awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as a deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. It says, I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. So that was the first card that popped out. And that was the blue flame. Now the next one is you're not for everyone. Like that's very self-explanatory. You about to be finding your circle. Honestly, this is your circle. That's why you're here today. Like you need to be more around more like-minded individuals. Like so, probably deal with a lot of negativity. A negative. You deal with a lot of negative people a lot, or people who say, "Eh," they talk bad about you, act like you're doing something wrong when you really not. It says the world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. Just like the person who came in here talking shit. It says, but also it is filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want you. They don't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your energy and time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. And most of the time, those people you deal with that you want, oh, look at the full moon popping up. Like, most of them people is family, is loved ones, is best friends, is partners. But those people are not really meant for you on your journey. Like, and you want them to be there because who wants to be lonely on this road in life? Like, but you have a squad out there. Like, you have your soul tribe, and obviously you're here, so we're part of that same tribe. So, or that same collective consciousness. It says sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness to your own weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted and multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are on the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. So if you're too busy being acting and being like somebody else because you want to fit in, the real people will never find you. Your real squad will never find you. Your real tribe will never find you. Shout out to Miri Tasty, and we're about to get to the Forge Don't Follow. That speaks on just blazing your own your own path. Like, I got you after I get Taylor answer Taylor's question. So everybody gets a reading. So it says if you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them, they lead themselves. This is a card for leaders. So, life path number one, if that's you, this card is for you as well. It says, you're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There is no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge your own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who will follow when you go first. You'll make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. Susan, shout out to you coming through. Dariana. Yeah. You can ask your question, but I'm answering people's. Shout out to Grace coming back through, but I'm answering people's questions that was here who, a little bit earlier. So once I get to you, we on Taylor. She said, "What's your question?" It says, "What is Habib intentions energy towards you?" Habib's energy towards. Yep, I'm answering the questions now. What is Habib's energy towards Taylor? This moon is like truly damn. All these cards popped out. I looked at the moon. It's like the moon is moving like super quick tonight. Like, I don't know what the fuck that mug was just like. I'm looking at it just move. I can't say I'm looking at it physically move, but just a few minutes I could barely see the moon. Like now it's in my full view. So let me not get distracted. what is what is Habib's energy towards Taylor? Legendario PR. Shout out to you coming through. Alright, I knew it. Spiritual union, crown chakra, solitude, recognition, reward, breaking loss. This is the one that's been popping out though. Even though there's a bunch of other cards that have different other meanings that don't have nothing to do with love. This is the one that popped out. That popped out before it popped out. So this is a spiritual union. I'm gonna read the other cards as well. But also, I'm gonna read the other cards because it may not have anything to do with Habib. It probably just be need something you need to hear or somebody else need to hear. So when I pull for one person and these cards pop out, if your intentions want like is strong, if your energy is strong, cards will pop out for you as well. So we definitely currently on Taylor. I think so. First one was spiritual union. It says this card deals with relationships evolving an emotional bond. It could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates, or partners. It can even relate to a project or a specific situation. This would be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life, are they giving you the energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Relationships are mirror images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself, and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. Like so, in this relationship that you are in, or this person you're thinking about, because I don't know if y'all truly in a relationship, is you giving too much energy? Is you texting him too much, or is it the opposite? Is he the one who's always texting you first? Is he the one who's always calling? Like, is there an imbalance in equal give and take energy? Because I mean, I see love, like I see like good intentions, but I see like it's in balance. So you say you feel like it's the same energy. So I see togetherness like so. He has good intentions for you. I can say that. Now, the recognition and reward card came out. I don't know if this is dealing with love for you, but it popped out like five cards popped out for you total. Like, so y'all energy is like wanna be red, huh? All right, this one is the recognition and reward. It says a reward for a job well done is what this card represents. It's a time of recognition for a completed project, hard work, skill, expertise, and craftsmanship. These abilities are now being honored, but don't forget to also pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. So, a recurring theme for you is like to remember everything is all about you in your life. Like, so relationships, it's all about you. Like, job, make your life more about you. Put yourself first if you're not already doing that. It says this card also comes forth to represent a family or a group of people coming together, all of whom are aiming and striving for a common goal. So I'll say that is for your relationship. So he said it is all about you. It says accept the help that's being offered. More possibilities are in the works. So be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, and this will help you be ready for the next opportunity. In addition, this card is a reminder to take care of your physical body. After all, it's what carries your soul around in this material world. So you're being called to focus on like your health. Uh, Not saying you gotta work out or anything, go to the gym or nothing, but just pay attention to your health. Focus on your health. Try to eat better if you're not. Uh, don't say that because the only child syndrome. Oh yeah, so I can't tell you, Taylor, to focus only on you and be selfish. That'd be like, yeah, that is just gonna reaffirm like what you already been believing in. But no, it truly is about your own happiness and putting yourself first. Are you to read by order, sir? Um, you said you're a pescatarian, so I think you just only eat chicken and vegetables. I think that's what that is. Oh, so you're already on the right path. Like that's what that's saying. Like, so be ready for some the work that you did put in. Like, is gonna be paying off. So after I finish, oh, this was the other card that popped out. Solitude, keep coming to that epiphany. So I needed to hear that. Oh, just seafood. So solitude is about being with self, like uh, yoga, reading, meditation. It says, "Stop. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honored and heard." So it's telling you, like, do you truly put yourself first? Like, do you put other people before you? Like, do you do that a lot? Because it's your higher self is calling out. That's what it seems like. It's saying your higher self is saying, "Focus on me." So, is the energy you do focus on yourself? Is that like more of like a ego based energy? Like, you said you didn't, but now you are. Okay. So it says that the time has come for you to step back and withdraw from outside commotion. The solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, still the mind, meditate, reflect, and reevaluate, and discover the wisdom and answers within the very soul of your being. When you become more aware of your soul and heart, you strengthen the link to the divine source, and you're able to once again remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway and schedule some alone time to commune with your soul, and also give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate your soul, life force, and vitality. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time. As you follow the prompts from within, when it comes to the moments of quiet inner solitude, it really isn't about quantity, it's the quality that counts. The soul constantly draws to itself what it needs in order to learn and grow. For example, during this period, someone may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experiences, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. The Hermit. So, by you being in this live, you can learn something. So that the Solitude card, that's the Hermit card in the tarot deck. So ego based to be more spiritual and self. Yep. So it's hey, that's what that was about. Like, all right, we got two more cards for you, and then we're gonna get on to the extra questions. So if y'all like, man, it's a bunch of cards. You're doing a lot of reading for this person. Just don't say no when it's a bunch of cards that come out for you too. So if your energy really want it, if your spirit really want it, multiple cards will pop out. And like I said, these cards can resonate for other people as well. So you could just randomly pop up in here and hear me reading something that resonates. So, all right, this is the heartache and loss popped out. So can't be all. It wasn't all positive. So it says the meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all the strength you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. The love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. Once again, the focus for you is loving yourself. So, although you might look at this card as being negative, it can act as a tremendous catalyst encouraging you to move on. The painful experiences of love are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate that sentiment at this challenging time, but life does have a way of pushing you forward, even though you may not always know the final destination. So if you're in love with a person, right, but y'all in separation, right, you're supposed to focus on yourself. Yeah, yes, that person has like he does love you or have real intentions towards you, but you're being called to like focus on yourself. Like it's kind of seem like you're in twin flame relationship. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this. So we got one more card for you, Taylor, and that's the Crown Chakra card, and then we're gonna be on to the next. It says the color is violet for the crown chakra. Sound, none, or om can be used. Element, thought, it's the pineal gland. And the keywords is I know. The crown chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the thousand petaled lotus. And this is where you get your epiphanies from, your downloads from the universe or spirit guides or whatever. It says the receiver of light. This chakra is the center of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown center is the area where the ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed through your aura and total well-being. It says to balance this chakra, I find that meditation, breath work, yoga, spiritual healing, acupuncture, and color therapy works best. When properly aligned, your crown chakra will expand to the point where it's possible to access and tap into the deepest sources of wisdom. So that was the last one for you, Taylor. Now, let me try to go in order. I don't want to go over nobody. So, Myri Tasty, you said Yusef true feelings and intentions towards you. What is Yusef's intentions and feelings towards Myri? No problem at all. All right, so after I do Myri and Dariana, I got Craig Parker's Libra wife after that. So. This was the card that popped out for Yosef and Myri. It says harmony, so that's positive. You said you next. Okay. I did see you too. I just didn't see your question. People was out just putting their questions. I didn't see yours. So let's read this harmony for you, Myri. It says this card signifies the possibility that a deep spiritual initiation, partnership, or union is taking place at this time or is manifesting for the future. This doesn't always necessarily represent a love affair of the heart, but it does. It says, but could signify other forms of relationships in your life, whether they're personal or business related. Remember, not all partnerships to be one to be one to one. They can be forged with a group, or you're not asking about that. You was asking about a certain person, so it's harmony. The harmony card is calling to let you know that it's time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds you form with others are really about you. Even in the most difficult situations, they are meant to be mirrors for you, always reflecting back what you need to see. Ask yourself, what am I learning from this relationship? What new qualities am I developing? Is this partnership for my highest good? How can I make it stronger? Are we teaching each other? What have I discovered, or am I still uncovering about myself through this union? Are the people in my life empowering me and encouraging me to be all that I can be? Within every relationship, there's an encoded lesson that you hopefully glean in on, or in some cases, one that you still need to learn. So, in tarot, you asked about his intentions or his feelings is you are his lover. That's he see love with you, unless you don't want that. You don't want that part, or you don't want. Look like you sad about somebody being in love. But Suzlik, what is your question? You said you need his feeling. Let me pull out a tarot card again for that. Where's my looking for my deck. I mean, his intentions is pure. Like, do you not trust him? Do you have trust issues? Because that's what it seemed like. Or you're somebody who's just thirsty for energy. Is he not around you? Is he someone who hides himself, like hide his feelings? You said y'all not in contact. You know what it? Let me explain this, and this is for not just you, but usually when you think about somebody all day and you're away from them, there's no contact. You don't understand that the reason you're thinking about this person like that is because they're thinking exact thoughts about you like that. So if your thoughts is positive, then they thinking positive. If you thinking negative about that person, it's gonna be a negative feeling. They thinking negative. So you're mirroring your partner no matter how far, no matter how long you haven't talked to them or been in contact with this person. If you constantly thinking about this person, they're constantly thinking about you. So however you feel about him, they feel about you. They probably don't open up and say that because life. I think positive, but I don't know why it's reversed. You have it's the past. That's what it is. Just because a person stopped communicating with you, like it doesn't mean they're not thinking positive. Like, people do that to literally because they'll be so in love with a person and like they be like, man, like I don't want to mess this up, so I fall. Let me fall back. They don't want like just because the person like it's always a reason. The thing I think they be. Let's see his intentions. How old are you, Myri? Because if this some high school love now, this shit is not forever. So, like a person like backing up like energy wise off you, like you could think it's got something to do with you, but in reality, it could be like they dealing with financial situation, like they trying to take care of like, and you could low key be a distraction. Like he could always have you on his mind so much where he's getting distracted and like he needs to focus. So you said, "Am I a beginner tarot reader?" No, I'm just trying to understand your questions because I said that didn't I say that earlier when the Harmony card posted? Like I literally said he's in love with you. What he wants to do with you? See, I don't understand your question. What do you mean? What do he want to do with you? You mean sexual? Like they want to have sex with you or what? Be in a relationship? If a person loves you, but they need to focus on themselves, like what it needs is space. They need space. Like so, they need time to figure out their own life before they feel like they can hop in a relationship with you. I don't think you like kind of understanding like the situation. You feel like you're the type of individual who feel like if a person loves you, they need to be like always in contact with you, always letting you know what's going on. When like that won't be the case. If he would take care of you, I'm a Myri. You doing too much. Like you act like I already gave you your answers. Other people who want readings, like I don't think you understand. Like that dude love you already. Suzlik, you had a question, but you never said it. Like so. Ask your question, or you just want me to pull a card. Dariana says, "What does Ricardo feel?" Craig also wants to know what is his legal wife. He said, "Will you meet O in my life?" Who is O? Will I meet O? Will you meet the love of your life? Is that what you asked him? Kind of answers Sue's question, but I don't get the question. Get that question right, and then I'm gonna Darian. I'm gonna answer Dariana's question because that was more clear. You said, "What does Ricardo feels?" What does Ricardo feels for Dariana? I don't mean to skip y'all, but y'all, if y'all don't ask a question to where I can understand it, like I'm not gonna get, if you're not gonna get the answer you want. Like Tara, I mean, you gotta answer a direct question. Like you gotta be the right question, cause you can ask the wrong question and you'll get the wrong answer. So be very direct in what you want to know. Be very clear. Like Dariana says, "What does Ricardo feels?" And then I'm gonna do Megan next until unless what does Ricardo feel about Dariana? Spiritual union card popped out again. Like so, Ricardo is in love as well. Let me pull out another card for that as well. No, you don't need to say sorry to Dariana. You ain't do nothing. All right. So the first card that popped out was about Ricardo and his feelings for you was spiritual union. That's love. Power came out. Don't know what this got to do with love, but or this could be his energy. He could be someone who's in his divine masculine energy. Is he a Leo or something? Fire sign. Deception and envy also popped out. So with that spiritual union and like, is this some person who has feels like he got intentions for you, he got love for you, but also he got love for other people? Like he's really kind of sneaky, kind of. I ain't gonna say he's manipulative, but deception and envy that does like go hand in hand. So, or you could be in love with him, but he's like on some sneaky type shit. So let's read the spiritual union. He could be unevolved. That's what it is. Like it could be your partner, the person that's meant for you, but they unevolved. Sometimes you can meet a person too early, and like they could just not be ready. Like so, I don't know where y'all at in life and how long y'all been around each other, but he's haven't evolved yet. So you can either stick around and wait, or you can just go your separate way. Oh, you say he's Scorpio, so but do you know his like sun, moon, rise? I mean, well, you know his sun sign, but like his moon and rising sign. Like so, Says this card deals with relationships evolving in emotional bond. It could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business, blah blah blah. So this is another card. It's telling you like to all these the relationship you're in is all about you. Like what are you learning from this situation? What type of energy does Ricardo bring out? But like the other two cards popped out was power and deception and envy. So this is a person who's they not evolved yet. Like you got evolved Pisces and you got unevolved Pisces. So for me, of course, Chrissy, for me, like before I woke up, right before I had my spiritual awakening, like I was the type of Pisces water sign who was very sneaky, manipulative. Like so, even though I presented myself in such a way where like I looked good, like people thought I was a good guy, loving and caring, but at the same time, like I feel like we both need to evolve. Like so, if you feel like y'all both need to evolve, like that's what this relationship is like teaching you. Like so, uh, that not only to focus on you, but he need to focus on himself as well because there is love. Y'all do have a bond, but at the same time, if y'all was to be together right now, like what good would it do when y'all both need to like heal? Like it's trauma. Like, y'all both need to heal basically. So you can't force healing on somebody, and you can't tell them they need to heal, but they have to figure that out on themselves. So but he's if he tap into his divine masculine energy, like then you be like, yes, that's my guy. But the energy he in now, he definitely need to get up out that energy because it's very deceptive and envious. Like so, you said y'all help each other. If y'all help each other grow, like then like you can grow through it. Like you can get through it. Cause before like I said, when I woke up spiritually, I was with me and my wife was together already, the one I'm married with now. But I was unevolved, like so I was fucking up a lot till I realized, man, I don't want to lose this girl off my bullshit. So, like I hurried up and like evolved to the person the husband I need to be, the father that I need to be. Like so, she was willing to stick it out. Like so, if this person is helping you evolve, like then like shit, maybe y'all can grow together. But focus on keep that focus on you. Make sure you like you're doing that I mean, you evolving yourself and not like trying to force somebody else to grow. So the next person, because Suzlik never did fix her question, Megan. So what did Megan, Craig? What did your wife want to know again? Because I remember you saying something about loyalty. Do your wife want to know if you loyal or something? No problem, Dariana. So I'm gonna just pull a card for Megan. That's what I'm gonna just do. And I'm feeling called to pull it up from the other deck. So this one is for Megan, the Libra. And then we gonna do Suzlik. If you can fix your question so I can see what you mean. Will I meet O in my life? I need to know like is you saying is O a person on the internet? Or I don't know. But this one is for Megan. What does Megan need to know? What message do we have for Megan? Ancestors, spirit, guides, guardian angels. What message do we have for Megan? Two cards popped up. So the first one that popped out for Megan says loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. This one talks about we all have, well, not all of us, but some of us have vices to cope in life. Like weed is one of my vices that I like overly smoke that I'm working on. So some people use alcohol to try to fill these voids, or some people use food to try to fill voids within them when you should be like letting God and the universe fill that void. So We're gonna read this one first, and then the second one was lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything online must go. So I see your question, Mina, too. So it says we're cyclic beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day, with the coming and going of the tides and the seasons. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. The things we cling to are often those we most need to let go of: the food, the substances, the relationship, the job, the people pleasing. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space, the part we're most afraid of. To leave empty the part we guard and don't let grace into, but by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, our clinging to it for fear of it not staying of its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A course in miracles tell us whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you're being called to find the courage to loosen your grip and give up control, to release your coping mechanisms and leave space for grace and God to enter, to surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may or might stay, but you can be sure that what is for you will find you, and you'll breathe easier knowing that you shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. And the second one was lifting the veil, and this is for like Megan. It says things aren't always as they seem. This era is one of uncovering mistruths so we can remember ancient truths. Everything is in this state of recall and realignment. Anything that isn't in harmony with the planet will not survive. This goes for society and the world at large, as in our own lives. If you pull this card, you're being called for to energetically scan your life for things that may no longer be a vibrational match for you. So you're ready to evolve, and certain the things that you've been uh, dealing with, or not dealing with, but things that you've been doing in your life, those things that got you where you at right now won't get you to that next level. So it's time to start letting go of old habits, things that no longer serve you. Just like I said from the last card, if it's overeating, over drinking, like overthinking, like that's a big thing. It's time to let that go. It says some star seeds are here to lift the veil between the seen and the unseen worlds, to shine a light on things that are inauthentic or unaligned with the survival of well-being on Earth. So you supposed to be shining your light, like, and like telling your truth, speaking your truth, like. So it says to stand for and protect those who don't have a voice, to look deeper and question everything that previous generations did not. Some starseeds cannot tolerate things that aren't congruent. They're here to bring society and humanity back into harmony with the planet and the Creator at large. If we tolerate things in our life that aren't aligned and congruent with it, we add to the misalignment of the planet. You're being called to trust yourself. Notice what's out of alignment and then take the baby steps required to bring it back into harmony. This is no easy feat, but it is so worthwhile both individually and for the planet. So that was messages for Megan. Chrissy said, what's coming for you in 3 months? What's coming for Chrissy in the next 3 months? What's coming to Chrissy in the next 3 months? So you're gonna be getting some wisdom, Chrissy. Yes, you can have a general, Toya. What you're gonna be receiving in these next 3 months is wisdom. So, and you're like, that's it. I wanted to know if some love was coming, but first you need the wisdom of self. The wisdom of who you are. It says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This card illustrates that there is a spiritual teacher who is about to influence you or step into your life to impact his or her wisdom. Look around. Is there someone in your life who has the acumen, education, knowledge, and ability to integrate spirituality and its laws into constraints of the physical world? This could be a compassionate person who offers guidance and inspiration and reminds you that you're so much more than a physical being. You're also a spiritual being with unlimited potential. You may have also drawn this card to confirm that it is time to reach out and find an organization or group of like minded souls, being part of a group where you can be yourself, share your thoughts, and give valuable feedback. Can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Kindred support helps you live life to the highest ideals, finding the true inspiration and enlightenment that's part of your soul. Over time, the student often becomes a teacher, so don't be surprised when others seek out and find you. This card of wisdom is letting you know that you have so much to share, whether you realize it or not. So for you, Chrissy, you're supposed to be on YouTube, or not just YouTube. You're supposed to have a podcast, or you're supposed to be shining your light so bright that people be coming to you for advice. What I'm doing right now, like tarot, I don't know if you into tarot or anything, but you have a gift that the world needs to see. So it's telling you to find your squad. I mean, I keep saying squad. Find your soul tribe. Find your soulmates, the people that's just like you, that's vibing on the same frequency as you, and not find them. They gonna find you, or you've already found them. You're in the right spot now to be with other like-minded individuals. So it's just like what kind of gift. So you want to know what type of spiritual gifts you got? You know, I'm like, for me, because I can't speak on everybody else. Like you can have telepathy. That's the first thing that popped into my head. So you could probably hear other people's thoughts. Like when you be thinking a lot of times, and those thoughts, you be like, "Why am I thinking of that?" Or "Why am I thinking of somebody else?" Like that's because you're tapping in. You're hearing their thoughts. So telepathy could be one. Clairaudience could be one. Clairsentience could be one. Clairaudience means you hear internally, like you hear spirits. You could talk to spirits. You probably haven't developed that. You probably seen spirits as a child as well. So you got a bunch of gifts. You're a star seed. So all you got to do is focus on yourself, tap into yourself. Like I said, shine your light. I see the thing for the whole night tonight is for people to focus on yourself and shine y'all light. Y'all supposed to be the leaders on YouTube, like giving game, giving information, spreading advice. So, so Mina, actually, before Mina, you've been here for a minute though, haven't you, Mina? But I know you was asking about Fahad's current feelings. That's what. So before I get to Toya, Mina was asking about somebody. So what are Fahad's current feelings towards Mina? Or do you want to just me to pull a card? No problem, Chrissy. Like, do you want me to just pull a card? Cause I see you retracted your message. So you just retracted that message. You don't want no card pulled? What up, Anthony Ortiz coming through? Since you've been all over looking for my. Well, for the past 2 days I wasn't on here. Like it was yesterday was two of my daughter's birthdays, so my and then the day before I just took a break. So I'm back now. But that's why I'm trying to get my channel like popping to the level where like it just pops up, like it just pops up. shout out to uh shout out to Shanov. I don't want to mispronounce the name. Shanov. Thank you for that subscription. But Mina, it's on you right now. Like so, I'm just gonna pull a card for you. I know you want to know about Fahad. Yep, you can ask questions. What is Fahad's current feelings for Mina? Yeah, they definitely enjoyed themselves. Mm. Fahad's feelings for Mina, fulfillment of wishes. Like, oh, so his feelings basically for you, like, man, this is what I've been asking for. Like, this is exactly what I've been asking for. Like, so the energy he probably show you, I don't know what that energy is because only one card popped out, but fulfillment of wishes and his feelings towards you, like he's happy, like he met you in his life. So uh, that's a good start off. It says this card being one is not the most positive of the minor arcana cards, represents emotional satisfaction, contentment, and enjoyment. So he, like I said, he's happy that he found you. He said, it says, your wishes are coming true. Are you ready? Happiness, success, good health, completion, and accomplishment of your dreams and goals are in the palm of your hand. This card acts as a reminder to hold on to the beneficial feelings from accepting and receiving what you've asked for or strive for. So you've been asking for him. Like, it's okay. Like, I understand. That's a third. You when you the whole third party. Once you mention that, that's a twin flame partnership. Like, so most of the time when you're dealing with a twin flame, think it's gonna be with a third party situation involved like that. I don't know why that's the fucking case. I don't know if like that's a universal law or something. But usually when you deal with a twin flame partner, is they tied in with either, I ain't not usually a karmic, but a lot of times they could be tied in with a karmic or a divine partner. Like they're meant with they with the person they're supposed to be with. So yeah, twin flame. It's, let me finish reading the cards. It says, know that these will assist you in the future when you may need inspiration and positive energy. This is the right time to heal those past memories that have been holding you hostage. Forgive others and yourself so that your wishes, desires, and goals have a clear, unobstructed path to your heart, soul, and life. So when you're in a twin flame relationship, the the big goal is to focus on yourself, like to tap into your divine feminine energy because he's the divine masculine. He's your half partner. Yet it's space and it's relationships that's keeping y'all apart. Like I said, I was talking about the movie Hancock the other night, which is a great depiction of the twin flame relationship. So you might, if you haven't seen the movie Hancock, check that out. But he does like have his feelings are real, even if he's with someone else. That's just the whole dynamic of the twin flame like relationship. Like so, question is, are you the runner or the chaser? Are you chasing after him or is he chasing after you and he has a partner? Like so that makes you run. Like so. Who is next? Unless you got some more questions. You said Chanel said, "Why I never find someone men don't want me." You probably need to re-question that. You says, "Why I never find someone." Oh, never mind. I got it. You says, "Why you never find someone?" You just, you know why you never find someone? You answered it, Chanel. When you said men don't want me, you say that a lot to yourself. So when you speak that negative affirmation into your life, like off the strength of just saying, like, man, I never find the right person. Like you're speaking, like you're reaffirming those beliefs. Men don't want me. So that's why you never find the person. You don't know who you want. You don't truly know what type of man you want. And if you do, you haven't like stated it. You haven't wrote it down. You haven't put it down. Like so, if you saying men don't never want you, that's because you don't know what type of man you want. So you need to find out who you are for one, and understand like who you truly are, and understand there's a person out there for everybody. You said it's only the fuck boys. So that's why is your energy bringing in those fuck boys? Like so, cause men want you, but it's the boys that like come. And no, it's the boys that want you. You're looking for the man. Like you looking for a real man, basically. Like you wondering where they at and why you keep running into fuck boys. Well, it's because you haven't healed yourself. And meaning like you don't love yourself enough. Like, so it's things that you probably went through as a kid, right? And you felt alone, you felt abandoned, you probably felt like nobody protected you. So you carried that trauma on in your life, like till today, like so where you feel unloved, like so. Because in the end, like truly, you're supposed to love yourself so much that you don't give a fuck if a motherfucker come or not. You could be in a relationship as long as you truly love yourself. You don't have to have nobody, and the right person will manifest into your life. Like so, you're being called to like focus on yourself, find happiness within, like, and to understand you won't stop manifesting those same fuck boys until you fix your situation. Like you start putting that focus on you. So there's a real man out there though. Like so, for me, this is what you should do. Should know. You should write down exactly the type of man you want. The good, every single thing about him, every detail. If you don't want him to be a certain type of way, you don't want him to be a fuck boy, you want him to be a real gentleman, write that down. You want him to be a certain height, write it down. You want him to have a degree, write that down. You don't want him to be abusive, write that down. You want his family to be loving, like you have to be very specific in what you want because you can be you give the universe a broad general type of person you want, but they're gonna give you like what you didn't ask for as well. Searching 7 years, traveling, doing modeling. So yours basically stop searching for love. That's what you gotta do. Stop looking for it. Once you stop looking for it, that's when it seems like to pop up out of nowhere. Cause you're successful, that's why. Like, and not only you're successful, but a lot of people want you. So off the strength of off the industry you in, you probably gonna just attract a lot of fuck people in that industry anyway. So people who don't truly know your worth. So you probably don't even know your worth. Like I said, if you've been searching for love 7 years, that's because the person you searching for is yourself. Like, or you searching for like something you never had. Like so, if you've been searching, that's like I said, do you know what you're looking for? That's the big thing. Do you know why you're looking for love? Do you know what you're looking for in love? Like so, you said, what do you call a black man who had to fight with his white girlfriend? Homeless. Gloria. Gloria. You don't understand like just why and that was important. Like just that last part, homeless. So that card been popping out. Like I got a deck that I didn't bring in the car with me, but it's like random words that I wrote down and like intuitively wrote down. No problem, you know. And homeless kept popping out. So I see you dealing. You just had a fight with your boyfriend, and that's what he probably was there for anyway, because he needed a place to stay. Like shit, that's what most black dudes when they look for a white woman. I can't truly say that they be looking for love. They looking for the stereotype that white women is easier. White women are like don't argue just as much. I bring this energy all the time, like this is me. But so it probably really wasn't love when it came down to it. Unless you just telling a joke, it ain't got shit to do with nothing. But like I said, that homelessness card just kept popping out. So, but I know white, it be black men who be having arguments with their black girlfriend and get put the fuck out because they be like homeless. They just truly be looking for a place to stay. So fuck it. Question is you gonna let them back in though? Like after everything is seemed to be cool and calmed down. Like so, if you kick them out for a couple of days, then what's the point of that? He just gonna go back to old ways? Can't learn nothing from that. Man, let me pull another car, a random car for the live, just for the people who come in after. Like, just pull something for y'all. What does the live need to know as a collective? Man, And tomorrow is the actually full moon. But that energy, I think it's like for the 3 days before the full moon and 3 days after. Like that's when that energy is very prevalent or very like strong. All right, so these cards just randomly popped out for the collective. One is water your garden. This is basically focus on yourself. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. So instead of uh, looking on the outside of you for love, happiness, joy, it's all about you. It's all about everything comes from within. So that was water your garden. This one says we are the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So somebody could be birthing some new ideas, a pregnancy. Somebody could be pregnant. Uh, New business. It says inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. That goes like we're saying. Uh, Whatever you're going through right now is not forever. It's not a forever situation. You will overcome that situation. New solutions will be coming for the problems you've been dealing with recently. Then it says portal, doors are opening. You decide rewards, wild card. So opportunities are on their way. Uh, but you got to decide for what you want. You can't just be, it'll be a bunch of opportunities in front of you, and most people stay stagnant because they can't choose one. So they'll miss out on that blessing. So we're gonna start with the water your garden, and I'm gonna just read the rest of the cards that popped out too. So whoever these cards resonate for, you didn't even have to say nothing. You just got a free reading. It says, Earth is a seasonal planet, and as such, you're a seasonal being. Cyclic, you can't be on and off in full bloom month after month. Wait, it says you can't be on and in full bloom month after month. So with that saying, like just how plants and trees have to die and be reborn on a yearly basis, you can't just stay in full bloom and full energy 24/7, 7 days a week. It's sometimes you need to hit that reset set button. Oh, snaps, my bad, Toya, my bad. I was supposed to do a reading for you. So let me put these cards back. So let me do you first, and then I'm gonna repull. Cause low key, I didn't want to read all those cards no way. So this one is for you, Toya. This one is for you. See, I have a short term memory. My bad. I forgot to tell people. Like I forget things very quickly. But I can remember some shit that happened years ago, a long time ago. But yeah, 5 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, I can't even remember it. I can't even tell you what I just talked about. But just want to see you, Toya, Miss Libra. Shout out to the Libras out here. You will be affected by this new moon heavy. I mean, full moon heavy. It ain't no new moon yet. So be expecting some deep conversation, some conversation like that somebody has probably been avoiding or you've been avoiding. So that ain't got nothing to do with the reading, but just off the strength of you being a Libra, that full moon energy is gonna be prevalent for you. So what does Toya need to know? What message do you have for Toya? From Miami, Marvy coming through once again. No, I didn't do you yet. I didn't even see that you had came in. This is like my first time seeing you coming through. But you could be next after I pull for Toya. Oh, you had the first question? I definitely overlooked that. My bad. you can ask that question again, I can answer it for you. Or I can just go to the top and see what you said. Oh, will you conceive on the 20th of this month? I just pulled a card for the about pregnancy. You're gonna be birthing. So is it gonna be on the 20th or specifically? I don't know. But if that's your due date, it definitely you definitely gonna be giving birth soon. So that's probably what that card popped out for, with the birth. So should you walk away from your current situation? You already got your answer. I'm doing you right now, Toya. I'm just trying to get a card to come out. But as soon as I said it, it popped out. It says Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down time in nature. So this is for Toya. Says a mysterious pulse is woven through all of life. The planet itself has a rhythm. You can see it in the seasons and the tides. In our world of artificial lightning, long working hours, and modern conveniences, it is easy for us to feel stuck and off kilter. It is time to reconnect with the nature and surrender to the pulse of the earth. Earth pulsing is my favorite tool for surrendering to the rhythmic pulse of the mother of the entire universe. So you're being called to do a grounded meditation, not just grounded meditation, but ground your root chakra. Not ground your root chakra, because that's what the root chakra is about. It's about being grounded. You're being called to balance your root chakra, connect with nature. If you, do walks in the park or something, ride your bike outside. You probably don't even got no bike. So it says, too many of us are disconnected from the land beneath us. Somewhere along the way, a severing happened, a moment when it became too painful to stay connected. We feel unsupported and as if we don't belong. We look to other people in the external world to fill the void of the connection, holding, and belonging once given to us by Earth. Clutching, conquering, longing for others to receive us fully, as the mother once did, forgetting that she's still here, waiting for us to remember and activate that part of us that longs to receive her embrace. When you consciously connect with the earth, a veil is lifted, and she opens up and receives you. Energy falls away, and you become connected to all things on this planet. So you're being called to truly focus on yourself, Toya. And are you also one of the people who grew up wanting to fit in, or you probably didn't even want to fit in? You just felt like you never fitted in, but somewhere down the line, you felt like you just had to. Like, it's time to put that focus on you. You are the one. You are the people. You are. You said hello. Did you receive the message, Toy? Because that card was just for you. Is there anybody else I missed? Oh, Mackenzie said, should I walk away from my current situation? Like I said, you got the answer internally. I can give you confirmation, yes or no, but you know the answer. But I'm just for Mackenzie, should he walk away, yes or no? Should Mackenzie walk away? Should Mackenzie walk away? Time to cut it off. The Queen of Swords popped out. But Toya, did you get my message? Because you said hello. Yeah, it's time to walk away. You feel underappreciated in your relationship? You feel like you feel like you being taken advantage of? Mackenzie? Yeah. It's time for you to move on. Like, cause that's what that person is doing. So, whatever, like, this is only confirmation. The cards I pull is only confirmation. I'm not doing nothing special or nothing, saying nothing. It's confirmation. So, y'all already coming here knowing what you need to know. Say something about a donation. She must be lagging. Like, that's what it is. Like, she must be lagging. I already pulled her card. Mother, she says, see how, yeah, anybody who is, like, watching me live and not lagging or a couple minutes behind, this is like what I don't like about pulling cards. Like, people don't have the patience, especially if it's free. Like, and I'm pretty sure I read her before the other day. And I'm 100% sure. Like, I haven't asked for like nothing. So, anybody else? That's what happens when you try to do for other people. Give an inch, they try to take a mile, right? Ken Brady. If it said Kenneth Brady, that's who I am. Like, so. But I wouldn't be surprised if motherfuckers was trying to like make their cash app close to mine so they can scam off that. But if it say Kenneth Brady, that's me. My notifications be turned off on my phone too, so I don't even hear if a cash app was to come through. But I definitely appreciate the donations though. But I guess that was like, unless somebody else want me to pull a card, like shit, that was it for the night. Cause it seemed like it's kind of slow. Anthony, did you want to read it? I know you had came through. I don't know if you're still here. But let's just stay for a couple more minutes, see if somebody want to pop in. Like, literally, I can't believe that Toy and Miss Libra said, I bet if somebody says something about a donation cash app, y'all respond quickly. When she's the one who's lagging. And I gave her the reading. it's important like to keep your energy pure, like when you come in my life, cause like my ancestors and spirit guides will fuck you up off the strength of like you miscommunicate, like you getting that shit fucked up. Yep, that's me, Ken Brady 13. Like so, if you send something, I can check and make sure like you sent it to me. So you got it for sure. So I guess that'll do it for the night since don't nobody else want no more readings. So or somebody's probably lagging and like do want to read it. They just haven't heard me say something. So I'm gonna just put my stuff up. Then once I put everything up, then I'm gonna be done. All right, y'all, but I'm gonna head out though. Yes, ain't nobody saying nothing, so I guess I did good. Besides that one person that came in thinking I was overlooking them.